Welcome to the Mindset Mechanics Podcast with Juan and Ladybug Jenkins. It's not too late to find, face, and fix what's stalling you. The shop is open, so pull on in.
Welcome to Mechanical Monday. You are in the shop. I'm Ladybug.
And I am Juan Jenkins. We are the Mindset Mechanics, reminding you that it is not too late to find, face, and fix what's stalling you.
And when you do that, acceleration is inevitable. In today's episode titled Rerouting, we are going to discuss the frustration that comes with delay. So, Jay, why don't you tell the crew listening what we mean?
Yes, indeed. One definition of delay is a period of time by which something is late or postponed. So we know that when you're driving and you have set your GPS, sometimes you'll get a notification telling you that there's a delay. When that happens, the GPS will say rerouting. Shortly after that, the arrival time on your screen changes, usually to a later time. So, Ladybug, can you give the crew an example of what rerouting might look like in real life?
Ooh, absolutely. Let's meet Carmen. She is a bright 26-year-old finally pursuing her goal to attend law school. I say finally because for the past 5 years, Carmen has been raising a precious little baby girl on her own. She had a baby her senior year of college and still graduated on time. She has targeted her preferred law program. It's close to home, it's affordable, and it has an excellent reputation. She has met with her support system, and they are 100% on board. She has saved enough money to work part-time. She has secured childcare through her network for all of the extra studying, and she even has scholarships and loans lined up to pay for her education. She studies hard, she crushes the LSAT, gathers her letters of recommendation and everything else she needs, and she applies for the fall semester. And based on the average statistics of the students admitted to this program, she knows that she is an excellent candidate for admission and thinks, it's a slam dunk. So she is floored when she receives a letter basically telling her that she has been waitlisted and pushed back for consideration for the following fall semester, which is, like a year later. So needless to say, she is disappointed, devastated, and, obviously a little confused. So what do you think so far, Jay?
Oh, man. Wow, that's a lot. She has overcome some serious obstacles already. Having a baby in college, raising her alone, working, saving, planning, and doing everything to position herself to pursue her dream. The mindset on this one is strong. I know being waitlisted had to hurt. So tell us what happened next.
So Carmen is, she starts out disappointed, but she actually grows angry and a little bitter. She feels like she's done everything to make up for the time lost by having her daughter and not going straight to law school after undergrad. She starts to think that maybe she's hanging on to the past. She wanted to be a lawyer when she was a little girl, and all of these years in her youth and even in undergrad, but that was a long time ago. She's a mom now. She has all of these other responsibilities. And in her mind, if her original plan had succeeded and she started in the fall, she would be a lawyer by her 30th birthday, which in her mind would make up for some of the time that she lost raising her daughter. But that's not a possibility in her mind now. So she decides she's going to go ahead and keep her full-time job and pick up a part-time job so that she can afford to buy a house for her and her daughter. Since she already has close family lined up and committed to babysit, she decides to make use of it. She decides that maybe law school isn't for her at all. She's going to stay on her job, buy a house for her and her daughter, and see what happens next. And with the money that she had saved up to allow her to work part-time during school, she should have more than enough to get that house.
I did not see that coming. Sounds like she kind of gave up. Did she find her exit or what?
Well, Carmen has targeted a few work from home opportunities for that second job. So she's planning to apply when she gets a call. And it's actually the dean of admissions from the law school that she applied to. After reviewing her application, the admissions committee feels that she would be an excellent fit for a new law degree pathway that they are piloting. They received a directed endowment, which means money is given to a school, but it has to be used in a very specific way. And that's determined by the giver. So the giver wants to support women in law. So it is a full ride scholarship that covers tuition, books, everything she needs, and even includes a living stipend because this particular program is an accelerated program. It is very rigorous, and they do not want students to be derailed by having to have jobs. So they cover the cost of the program, and they include a living stipend so that the students can focus on their studies because it makes the program more challenging. So the committee believes that Carmen has what it takes based on her academic record and her application and would like to recommend her for this program and give her a seat if she is interested.
Wow, look at God.
Yeah, look at God.
It is so easy to give up when sometimes you need to just wait a little longer. She did everything that she could do, and God did what she couldn't. We have to be so careful not to jump out in front of God. Nice.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Well said, sir. And she was so sure that she had everything figured out. See, you can do that to the point that you don't even leave room in your life for God to be God. And by letting God's plan override hers, she got everything she wanted. Plus, with the scholarship and the stipend, school is paid for. She won't even have to work part-time. And with it being accelerated, she'll still finish by the age of 30. So had she gotten what she wanted, what she planned, and gotten into that regular class for the fall, she would have missed out on a lot. And a delay is not a denial. Being rerouted doesn't mean you will not get where you want to go. And it's quite the opposite sometimes. Woo! So let's take a look in the rear view mirror, Jay. This is where we use the knowledge of hindsight to evaluate our topic. What's in your rear view on this one, sir?
Okay, obviously we have to trust God, but we have to trust what God has placed in us. If he has gifted us for something and led us to it, he's faithful to finish it.
Yeah.
His timing and his plan are perfect, even when we can't see what's coming. What's in your review on this one, Buck?
Well, my takeaway is don't be discouraged. And I will confess to having a history of quitting. I have quit a lot in my life. As soon as I felt like it wasn't working out, I was out. I was not going to waste any more time. I was not going to stay. And I always felt like, okay, I'm wasting time. This isn't happening. It's not clicking the way I, wanted it to, the way I planned, just like Carmen. But it never dawned on me that I was being rerouted, that sometimes God will cause us to slow down. We're not ready yet. But by traveling a little slower, by the time we get to our destination, we are ready for what is waiting for us. And I could never see that. But the Lord told me one day in my prayer time, he told me very plainly, flat out, that quitting had been my downfall. And that hurt bad. It hurt a lot. Yes, I did cry. But I committed to not doing that anymore, and life has been better since then. And Philippians 1:6 says, I am sure that the good work God began in you will continue until he completes it on the day when Jesus Christ comes again. And this tells me that our God finishes what he starts.
Absolutely. And Ephesians 3:20 says, now to him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that works in us. That lets me know that no matter how big my dreams are, God can still blow my mind.
Woo-wee. Yes, indeedy. Yes, sir. I find a lot of comfort and strength in that.
Yes. So thanks for stopping by the shop. We trust it helped. I am Juan,
And I'm Ladybug Jenkins.
reminding you that it is not too late to find, face, and fix what's stalling you.
Amen.
Amen.
Thanks for stopping by the shop. Tune in next Mechanical Monday so you can get the tools to find, face, and fix your mindset and accelerate your life.